Uh, so much nice job because of the going on. But before that, you just brief about our fintech program.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Miss, you are audible.
Okay, so let's begin the program. Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the National Seminar Stock Market Trading conducted by the Department of Commerce, Bishopmore College, Mavelikara, as a part of the Financial Literacy Mission of the department.
Set amongst the beauty of Alapura, Bishopmore College Mavelikara is a home for many. Established in 1964 and affiliated to the University of Kerala, it is now recognized with an A grade from NAC and is ranked 76th among the top 100 colleges in India by the NIR of Ranking 2020.
The college, ever since its inception, has sought ways to solve the problems of the society to which it belongs. Financial Literacy Mission is one such offspring of the institution. Known as FILME in abbreviated form, the mission envisages massive campaigning so as to literate people in Mavelikara Taluk and gradually extend it to the Alapura district, Kerala. Today's national seminar is one step taken by the department to achieve this glorious endeavor.
Without further ado, let me welcome Dr. Sajeev VP, the head of the department, to welcome the gathering. Sajeev, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dear participants from various institutions across India, co-coordinators Dr. Varghese Ani Kurian, Dr. Ashish Varghese, Mr. Rahul J. Kurivula, Mrs. Asha Thomas, Mr. Kunniman, Mr. Adarsh, and today's research person and my colleague Anju Thomas, Mrs. Anju Thomas. Good afternoon to all and a warm welcome to the program. Actually, we started financial literacy mission in 2010 and various classes outside the colleges were going on. Some of them were sponsored by SEBI. And why we started this mission is more pronounced today, though we had started it with around 1 decade back. According to Standard & Poor, the international rating agency, their survey recently brought that only 24% of Indians are financially literate, and the vast majority, 76, are not literate. So India has to go a long way if you are to culture and develop a informed group. As you know, most of you know, informed investor mass is a precondition. Informed investor mass is a precondition for efficient market in any country. So 76% of people are not rational. Then we cannot come up to the developed status of developed countries, where the proportion of people investing in risky assets like equity are 35 to 45, 55% in UK and USA. So we have miles to go in turning these people, the entire mass, into informed or educated group. And financial literacy mission, we started understanding this background of we people. And stock market trading today's topic, it is a beginner topic, not for the expert. And there are many people demanding a course on stock market, especially in the local language. And we will have a mix of languages so that both candidates from Kerala as well as from outside will understand it. Surely it is a beginner's program. And why it is important stock market study today is well understood and evinced by the dynamism that is now we witness in the market for the last, especially for the last 2 years. Again, especially since the beginning of COVID, and there were substantial rise in indices, then demat account opening, and several other parameters of stock market growth. And to take a class on this, we have got an expert, Anju Thomas. Anju Thomas is a faculty in our college. She has double post graduation, that is one in commerce, MCom, and one in management, MBA. And she was qualified in net and set and is waiting for permanent post. And she has some courses in NISM, NCFM, was sponsored by the NSC, and has been a resource person in some colleges as chairman and moderator of programs. And she has around more than 10 papers, journals, books, and contribution to editor work, most of which are in the area of stock market or financial market. She has more than 6 years of college level teaching experience. And I think she, in addition to that, she is regularly trading, has the practice of trading in the stock market, so that she's able to show you the live ordering of the stocks. I'm happy to invite Andrew Thomas to this function, and welcome all participants and the resource person together, and I thanking and congratulating all the participants for selecting our department for this course. And we are on a long trip that is just started, and we honestly believe that we have miles to go in this direction in turning our people into literate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Anta Thomas is the chief speaker of the day. She is one among the teaching fraternity of the Department of Commerce, Bishopur College. She is also a qualified stockbroker and is currently associated with Pentat Securities, which is based in Ernakulam, Kerala. Being an expert in the field of capital market, we are honored to have her amidst us this day. We welcome you, ma'am, for the keynote address.
Thank you, ma'am. Once again, good afternoon and am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Good afternoon and warm welcome to all investment aspirants to today's seminar on stock market trading for beginners, organized by Bishopur College, Mavelikara. Dear investment aspirants, our major objectives of this seminar are to familiarize the participants with bonanza from capital market and provide a real practical knowledge to capital market and share, and how to open a demat account and how to purchase a share from capital market. And finally, we would like to show a live trading section also. Here, I would like to show an example for explaining bonanza from capital market. Okay, the father has 3 lakhs rupees and he has 3 sons also. He planned to examine the financial management or money management of 3 kids. He planned to give 3 lakhs rupees equally to 3 kids. X got 1 lakh from his father, and he deposited in SBI Bank as a fixed deposit, and the interest rate offered by SBI Bank is 5.1%. He started his investment in 20th June 2020, and why also invested his cash to purchase gold. The market rate of gold was 4,434 per gram, and he purchased 22 grams from market. On the same day, the English and Smart One purchased Reliance equity shares from capital market, and the price of the Reliance shares was 1,670 per share, and he got 59 number of shares. After 1 year, they plan to redeem their investment on 20th June 2021. The X got 5,100 as a profit or the interest from the bank, SBI bank. And why the gold price is decreased from the price of gold price is decreased from 4,344 to 4,369. Okay, this is the SBI rate, and this is the gold price in 21st June 2020, 4,434, and the gold price of 2021, 4,360. Then the Y had lows 38 per gram, and actual loss of Y is 836 rupees. And the youngest one sold his shares in capital market. Then the current market price of Reliance shares, the Reliance share price is 2020, and at 18th June 2020, the share price is 2,225 rupees. Oh. Then he got profit 32,745 as his profit. From this investment, X, Y, Z. X only got 5.1%, and Y got a loss from this investment, and Z got a 32% of profit from his investment. The same situation, they invested before 2 years, and the investment date is 20th June 2019. And assume that they invested for 2 years. The investment day is 20th June 2019. The same investment amount, X invested in fixed deposit 5.1% interest rate, and Y purchased gold. That time the gold rate was 3,142 per gram, and he purchased 31 gram quantity. And Z, the English one, purchased the shares. That time the Reliance share price was 1,264. He got 78% of 78 number of shares. While after 2 years, 2019 is the purchasing day, and 2021 June is the redemption day. X got 10,200 or the 10% from his investment, and Y, the share gold price is increased from the purchasing price was 3,142, and the current market price was 4,396. So he got 38,874 as a profit. Is the English one got 74,724 as a profit. From this, the Z got around 75% from his investment. The Y and X got around 10% and 38%. This is a bonanza from capital market. The capital market, SEBI. We heard about SEBI. SEBI as a Securities Exchange Board of India. It is the regulator of stock market. Then it is established in the year 1988 for regulating stock market. And it got the statutory authority in 1992 at regulate capital market, and it mainly focused the rights and interests of investors. And it mainly concerned with the reduce the malpractices and fraud activities from the stock market. Then next one, capital market. Here, I would like to divide this term, capital markets, into two, capital and market. We are very much familiar with market. Okay, we have a real experience about market situation. Normally we are going for purchasing vegetable fruits from our market. A market is a place where buyers and sellers gather to facilitate or exchange of goods and services. Okay. A market is a place where the buyer and a seller meet. Then they buy or sell their products at the market, and buyer got goods or product from the market and seller got cash from the market. The two parties involved in the stock market. The market may be two types, the physical and virtual market, where the people meet face to face in the market. That is a physical market or a retail outlet. If we have the experience to purchase a product from Amazon, Flipkart, like that. Okay, that is an online or a virtual market. There is no physical contact between buyers and sellers. Capital market is also an online market. There is no physical place for buying and selling of shares. Market is a place and people meet for buying and selling a product, and they purchase the product. This is a real or a normal market. Then the capital market is the people means buyer and seller.
అటెండెన్స్ రిజిస్టర్ అయినా సైన్ చేయాలి ఉదర్
The people the product from the capital market is shares. The buyer and seller or the investors buy or sell the product in the capital market is shares. The place for selling and buying of the place for trading or exchanging the product is stock exchange. So the investor purchasing shares from stock exchanges or stock market. People means an investor. The investor in business terms is sacrificing the present value of money for the future benefits. The present value is sacrificing or investing his present cash to stock market or any other investment for getting future benefits after 1 year or 2 years, like that. The place for buying and selling or the medium of exchange is stock exchanges. Okay, we have two stock exchanges, BSE and NSE. Already I said that the BSE or stock exchanges or the market for buying and selling of shares is a online process. So BSE and NSE is a market space for buying and selling of securities. The product offered in the capital markets are equity share, preference share, debentures, and bonds. Okay, then the term capital market, first I divided into capital and market. So, I explained the capital. The next one is, I explained market. Then next I'm going to explain capital. Capital means a finance or a cash needed for a business to produce goods or products or services. These products and services offered to the public or the customers. Okay. Then the capital is refers to financial asset. The financial asset or instruments or products include equity share, preference share, debentures, bonds. These are collectively called capital market instruments or capital market products. Normally companies are sold this equity or preference or debentures to the public and collect cash from the public, and use this cash for starting or running or expansion of their business. Here, I would like to explain the fundamental or basis of basic knowledge of equity shares. This is a online food delivery company. Eat Well as a online food delivery company. It established in the 2018. XYZ, the three businessmen started this Eat Well company, the capital of 10 lakhs rupees. And X contribute 3 lakhs to this company, and Y 4 lakhs, and Z 3 lakhs rupees. This is the capital of this company. This is the profit sharing or capital contribution of X, Y, and Z. Then this company is a very profit-making company, and after 2 or 3 years, the company got new opportunities. The company needs 3 lakhs for expansion in the year 2021. Then X, Y, and Z plan to collect 3 lakhs from any of these sources. First of all, they think about business loan. But the interest rate of business loan is very high, and it is an increasing trend also. So this interest rate or the business loan interest rate will be financial risk to the risk to company, or XYZ compulsory should give the interest to company, banks. So they plan to collect funds from any other sources, which is a very financially low risk source or a low commitment source. And they think, so they got shares or equity shares. Equity share is an ownership share. It is a part of capital of the company. Then equity shareholders are the real owners of our company. It is also known as the ordinary shares of the company. And if we purchase the equity shares, we got the profit of the part of profit of our company. The equity shareholders get, if we started a company, then after 1 year, the company got 1 lakh rupees as a profit. This 1 lakh rupees is dividing and give to the shareholders or the equity shareholders. So equity shareholders are the real owners of the company. Okay. Then Eat Well company need 3 lakhs rupees in the year 2021. They plan to collect from selling of shares. So the X, Y, Z are the first owners of that company. X contribute, the contribution of X was 3 lakhs and Y was 4 lakhs and Z was 3 lakhs rupees. Then they reduced their holdings and sell 3 lakhs to public. 3 lakhs rupees worth shares to the public. The per share rate was 1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees. And the number of shares sold to the public is 300 number of shares. X, Y, Z are the real or the first owners of that company. The capital contribution was 10 lakhs rupees. They plan to expand their business. So they required 3 lakhs rupees. So they sell their holdings. Then the number of shares sold to the public as 300 rupees, 300, number of shares 300. Then A, B, C, D, etc. to J, they are the new shareholders of the company. A purchased 50 number of shares from the market, and B purchased 60 number of shares, C, and like that. And X gave 50 into 1000, 50,000 rupees, and B 60 into 1000, 60,000 rupees, and C 40,000, like that. Okay, then their ownership changed. Then the ownership of X and Z 20% and Y is 30%. Then A, B, C, like this, like. Normally, share is the sharing of share capital or the ownership capital of the company. Here, X, Y, Z share their ownership to A, B, C, D, etc. to J. Now, the E12 company included X, Y, Z as their shareholders, new shareholders. For purchasing these shareholders or purchasing the ownership, the ABC paid some amount to E12. Then XYZ gave share certificate to ABC and collected cash. These are the examples of a share certificate. This is a share certificate of Reliance Industries and the face value of ₹10. And this is the share certificate. These are the physical share certificates. This is the share certificate of Infosys company. And this is the share certificate of Bank of Baroda. Now, there is no physical certificates and access. Now, after 1996, government introduced the Dematerialization Act. That means the company should issue their shares in the form of dematerialized, or there's no physical share issue as possible. What is dematerialization? This is the physical shares. This shares is converted into electronic form. That is converting our physical shares into dematerialized form. This physical form of shares is converted into electronic entry form, like this. Coming to our example, E12 company, XYZ are the owners. Then they sold 1 lakh total 3 lakhs rupees worth shares to the public. Then per share value is 1,000 and number of shares sold 1,000. Total capital of that company is 10 lakhs. Then XYZ, now XYZ is holding 700 number of shares. Then the holdings amount of XY and Z is 7 lakhs rupees. And they sold shares, 300 shares to public and worth 3 lakhs rupees. A, B, Z and purchased the 300 number of shares. This happened in the primary market because XYZ or the E12 company offered his shares to public and purchased by A, B, C, etc. to J. They are the buyers of the shares. The company offered first time their shares in the capital market. That market is called primary market. In primary market, the seller is company. In primary market, the buyer is individual or institution or the public. The primary market, there is no physical place existing for primary market. The capital market transactions are in electronic form or online mode only. Then the offering of shares by company to the shareholders to the public is known as IPO. IPO is the first sale or offering of a stock by the company to the public. after a week or a month. Then now A, B, C, C, etc. to J are the new owners of our company. You already X, Y, Z are the real or the old owners, and ABC purchased the E12 company shares, so they are the new owners of the company. After 1 week or 1 month, A plan to sell his 40 number of shares, and B plan to sell 40 number of shares, and C also plan to 20 number of shares. So A is sold to Mr. P, Q, and R, and B plan to sell L, M, N, like that. Here, A, B, C, D are the sellers of these shares. P, Q, R, L, M, N are the buyers of these shares. Okay. Here, seller and buyers are public. A, B, C are the new owners, they are public, and P, Q, R is the new investment aspirants, they are coming for purchasing the shares of that company. This happened in the secondary market or the stock exchange. Okay. In primary market means the company offers his share directly to the public. Then in this market, the primary market, the sellers are the sellers. The seller is company and the buyer is public. In secondary market, both sellers and buyers are public. For purchasing or selling of shares in the secondary market with the help of stockbrokers, and these transactions or buying and selling of these shares from stock exchanges. Our stock exchanges are NSE and BSE. Our E12 company, the total number of shareholders XYZ are the real or the first shareholders, and they sold their shares to A, B, C, D. So this happened in the primary market. So company is the seller and buyers are public. Then ABC, the next two buyers, sold their shares to another public. This happened in the secondary market. This is the stock market. Okay. Our stock markets are BSE and NSE. So E12 company as an unlisted company because this company is never offered his shares to public. So this is an unlisted company. This company issued their shares to investors A, B, C. Okay, this is a primary market, and this investor again offered their shares to another public through stock exchange. After the first issue of shares to the investor, first issue of shares by the company to the public, then it become listed. Before that, it is an unlisted company. After issuing the shares to the public, the company should register its shares in the stock exchange. So it become listed company. The listed company shares are traded in the stock exchanges. Anybody can purchase shares from the stock exchange. Okay. Stock exchange or a stock market is a buying and selling platform for capital or the capital market instruments like equity share, preference shares, and debentures. The place or the market space for buying and selling of shares is the stock exchange, or this is known as BSE or NSE, or the stock exchanges in India. This is a market space or an online transaction. So the shares are in the form of dematerialized. So it is an online exchange for buying and selling of securities or securities like equity share, preference share, debentures. The investor should have a demat account. Then we can open a demat account with the help of brokers. Then next one, how to purchase a share from a capital market. First of all, we should have a demat account. For opening a demat account, demat account, we should approach a stockbroker. These are the major stockbrokers in India. Standard Securities, Georgette, HDFC, Angel Broking, Hedge Equities, etc. are the major stockbrokers offering demat accounts. Suppose we want to open a saving bank account from a bank. We should go to bank and we should fill KYC form and should provide ID proof and photo, etc. to the bank. After verifying this, the bank will open an account for me or you. Like that, for opening a demat account, we should go to stockbroker and should fill KYC form and should provide one photo or cancel the check or a bank passbook copy and Aadhaar card and PAN card. These are the requirements to open a demat account. We can open demat account by online or offline mode. This is a website of a stockbroker. A stockbroker name is Pentad Securities. They offer online account opening facility to all. Within 2 minutes, anyone can open demat account. This is a website, and the first step of opening the demat account, you should have a valid email ID and a mobile number. The mobile should be linked with the Aadhaar. After finishing the first step, we will get an ID and a password. Then the second step is to provide the details of our address, then bank details, the third step, bank details, then PAN card details and Aadhaar details, etc. Within 2 minutes, we can open a demat account from this broker or any other broker. After opening a demat account, we can transfer our cash to demat account. For transferring cash to demat account, we should have a saving account. We cannot transfer cash to we cannot transfer cash directly to demat account. We should link our demat account with a saving bank account. After transferring the fund to demat account, we can purchase share through broker or online mode. Buying and selling of shares. After opening demat account and transfer fund to our demat account, then we can call our broker and insist him to purchase a share for me. This is the one method for purchasing shares. Or we can open the website of broker and purchase shares through their website. We can install the software provided by the brokers to our computer or laptop, and we can purchase through software, or we can purchase through mobile app. Many of the broking firm offer a mobile app to the convenience trading. This is the computer software offered by NSE for purchasing shares. This is a software. This is a mobile app provided by Pentad Securities. This is the online website. This is the website of Geojit, and we can purchase the shares from the website of Geojit also. The process of trading in stock exchange. What are the process? First of all, we should select a broker or a trading broker. Then like Geojit or Penta, like that, and opening a demat account from them and transfer fund, that is known as paying to our demat account, and place an order by through our broker or software or by our mobile app. Then after purchasing purchasing shares, the settlement take place. The settlements for executing or settled these transactions within 2 days. This is known as the clearing and settlement. After purchasing shares, the complete process will complete. The process will complete within 2 days. The T means the trading days, and 2 is the next trading days. Suppose we purchase the shares in Wednesday, in this day, after 2 days, Thursday and Friday. In Friday, we got the real ownership of the shares. These are after the purchase of shares. The shares are in the form of electronic form, okay, or a dematerialized form. So these electronic form shares are kept by depositories. We cannot keep and separate. So the electronic form of shares are kept by NSDL and CDSL. This is the authority of keeping the electronic form of shares. National Securities Depository Limited and Central Depository Service Limited. Next one, live section. This is the mobiles, the software for purchasing shares. This software is offered by NSE. This is the sum of the shares. SBI Bank share. The rate of SBI Bank share is 420. This is the trading symbol of. This is a trading symbol of shares. The exchange means BSE or NSE. The exchange, we have 2 exchanges, BSE and NSE. The SBI listed in BSE. Then bid quantity means the buy quantity, and bid rate means the buy rate or buyer's offering rate. The ask means selling rate or the selling price. Ask quantity means the selling quantity. LTP means the last trading price. This is the market movements. Every seconds, every microseconds, the share price is changing. This blue side is the buyer side, the buyer offering a price and the buyers of quantity. And this is the red side. This is the seller offering price and quantity. We can analyze the buying decision or the selling decision by looking this market. Today high price was for 24 rupees is the high price. Today low price is for 15, and today high price is for 24, and today low price is for 15. Now the share is trading in for 119 or for 20 rupees. This is the buy order window. We can click this SBI shares, and we can use F plus symbol in the laptop for purchase. Then this is the exchange. The order type is limit. We can fix the price. This is the symbol, SBIN shares symbol. Then how much quantity is proposed to purchase? 1, and the price. Now the market price is 419.60 or 65. Like so. I limit my price 419.50. Then disclose the quantity. I would like to purchase 1 shares. Then market price is reducing. Now the market price is 419.9. So we can view our order. Okay. We purchase the SBI shares. The buy price is 419.50. Buy quantity is 1. Normally, the trading section offered by in stock exchanges as 9:15 to 3:30 as the market timing. All Monday to Friday are the market dates or the timing. These activities are under the control of Securities and Exchange Board of India. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us such an informative session. Dear participants, the forum is open for discussions. You can actually raise your questions if any you have, and the expert will reply you. You can use the chat box of Zoom as well as the chat box of WhatsApp, the YouTube, where you are viewing the meeting. You can post your queries in the chat box. Also, you can utilize the WhatsApp group that we have. You can also post your queries there, and the expert will be answering your queries. Yes. Hello, am I audible? Can you hear me?
Yes, audible, sir.
Yes. So the forum is open for discussion. You can actually raise your questions now. Yes, ma'am, we have a question in YouTube chat. First question is how to select the best stock from the market.
Okay, we can analyze a shares by fundamental or technical analysis. Before choosing a shares, we should analyze the company performance and market performance and economic performance, and also the industrial performance of the company. Then we can analyze the performance of the shares by its past data or past share price movements. We can use these past share prices for predicting or forecasting the future price of the shares. The important thing is the best and most valuable companies are included in our Nifty 50 and Sensex 30. We can select the best company from this Nifty 50 and Sensex 30 shares. It's the safest investment.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Now we have a question from Tony Thomas. Does the stock market prices reflect the real performances of companies, or it's just a virtual expectation only?
Normally, the capital market is 50% sentimental, and the other the balance is based on the performance of the company and market. And if we buy the shares of a company by most of the or the if 100 members invested or purchased a share of XYZ company, then after that time, the others are watching the 100 number of shares are purchased, 100 number of persons are purchased a particular shares. This sentiment affect to other participants or the market participants. They also purchased that company shares. Like so, the demand of that share will arise. Like that, the price of the share will go up. This is one reason. Then if the company performance, like the profit of the company is increasing, the demand of the product is increasing, so the company performance will increase, company got more profit from their sales. Then profit increases, if the company's profit increases, the market price of the share will increase.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, I think we don't have any other queries. Yes, one more question is there. From Bincy. Ma'am, which is the best user-friendly stockbroker? Best user-friendly stockbroker. That's a question.
Yeah, every broking firms offer different kind of offers to canvas the public to open demat account. The SEBI we should select a stockbroker based on their registration and like that. There is no bust stockbroking firms. All the stockbroking firms are bust because they all registered stockbroking companies are under the control of SEBI. So we can select any of the stockbroking company to open a demat account.
Okay, Antu ma'am. There is one more question. How can one person diversify his portfolio?
Diversification means diluting our risk. Okay. If I have a portfolio and I invested in SBI shares or Reliance shares like that. My 1 lakh rupees is I divided my 1 lakh rupees 50% to SBI shares and 50% in Reliance shares. If Reliance is facing loss, my 50,000 will lose. So I can choose diversification method, can invest the cash into 10% in SBI and 10% in Reliance, and we can select a 10% of our investment to a Tata company or any other company. The diversification means diverting our investment in different areas or different securities. Based on the risk analysis, we can diversify our risk.
Hello.
Okay, ma'am. So any other queries? Anyone? You may even switch on your mic and ask for those who are there in the Zoom. Ma'am, one question from myself. Since we're conducting the seminar for beginners, do you have any guidelines that you can give to those beginners who want to invest in stock market? Antu ma'am, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, miss.
Yeah, so that was a question from myself. Since we're conducting the seminar for beginners, I just wanted to know whether you can give certain guidelines for those beginners who want to invest in the stock market.
Yes, before investing in stock market, we should study the stock market well. We cannot have anyone's words. We should analyze our daily. You should read newspaper. Our newspaper in newspaper, the every news and every movement of share market is included. So first of all, you should read the newspaper daily, and then you find out a best shares, and you should select or five or six shares and watch that shares daily. Then analyze the price movements of that shares. Then you study about that company. Then invest in that company only.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. So, okay, there is one more question. How does the market work? Is it on emotions or fundamentals?
Both, because first I said that the market is 50% of sentiment and 50% is based on the performance of the company and economy. Every news has an impact on our market. If the crude oil price is increasing, its impact we can see in the market. Like that, any political parties decisions or movements or change of the political parties, that sentiment will affect our stock market. In this COVID pandemic also affected our stock market in 2020 March. The market crashes heavily. So sentiments also affect our market, and the fundamentals or the performance of the company also supporting the performance of the company.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Mr. Harigovind has a doubt regarding the use of discount brokers. Is employing discount brokers as our stock brokers beneficial?
Discount or brokers, we should select a broker. First of all, we should search about that broker, and is it registered or not, they have license or not. First of all, we should check that. Then we can analyze their offers or their brokerages and compared with the other broking firms. Normally, the maximum rate offered, the maximum commission rate is insisted by the SEBI as maximum 5%. More than that is very high, and it is punishable to stockbrokers. So compare the broking firm's performance and it is licensed or not. Just check. Then we can choose a stockbroker and open an account.
Okay, ma'am. There is one other question from Grace Thomas. Ma'am, how can a best investment be made in stock market? How can a best investment be made in stock market?
The best investment in stock market means, already I said, we analyze every movements of shares. Okay. First of all, the beginner should select 5 or 6 shares, and you should watch every movement of their shares and collect the information about the company and their performance and their demand of their products in the market. Then the past 5 years profit and the financial position and of that company. After analyzing this, then we can invest our money in this best of these 5 or 6 shares. The best investment or best shares for investment is Nifty 50 shares or Sensex 30 shares, because these shares are the fundamentally strong and highest market capitalized shares or the best shares in the in the stock market, or the 50 or 30 shares are the best and most best and efficiently worked shares are constituted for preparing the census Nifty. So we can select any of these shares from Nifty 50 or Sensex 30.
Okay, we have one other question in the Zoom chat box from Mr. Sigil Vergis. How can we do stock market trading as an NRI? Is there any kind of restriction associated with it?
There is no such restrictions. We can open an account with any of the stockbroker and can invest.
Okay, there is one other question in the YouTube box. What can I expect if I invest in the stock market? What can I expect? What can I expect if I invest in the stock market?
The stock market include a risk also. So we can blindly, you cannot blindly select any shares from the stock market. After studying the movement of stock market and after analyzing the share, then you should invest. Before blind investment or the investment recommended by any a company or any other person is not good to invest. Okay.
Okay, there is one.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You may continue.
Another question.
Okay. There is one other question from Atul D. Trading or investing, which is better?
Investing means buying a share or a share and holding it in hold in our account and for a long time. Okay. We can buy shares and hold it for 1 year or 2 years. After 1 year or 2 years, we can sell and earn a profit. The company also provide a dividend as from their profit, and also get the capital gain also. Okay, these are the benefit for the investment. Trading means buying and selling activities only. Okay. Then buy shares from market and we can sell to within a day or sell after 1 or 2 days, like that. Investment is growing with the company. Trading is a short-term activity.
Okay, there is one other question. In Nifty 50, there are some PSU stocks. Now the government is selling their stakes. So is it good to invest in Nifty 50 PSU stocks?
Yes, before selecting any shares, we should analyze the performance. And last year profit, we should consider last 5 years profit and financial performance we should analyze. And the current market movement also we should analyze. After that, we you can purchase any of these shares, any PSU or another company can.
Okay, ma'am. So one more question. How can I minimize my risk when I invest?
Don't buy a single company shares with your full amount. You should diversify your cash to different shares, or we can select shares from different industries. If one industry's performance is bad, we can earn from another industry. So we can invest our money in different company. This is the best method for minimize our risk.
There is one other question from Mr. Sijil Verghese. How can we participate in an IPO?
Okay, we can purchase and share from IPO also. We can contact with our broker, and the broker will help to purchase the from shares from IPO market also.
Okay, ma'am. So that's it for the questions. Yes. Okay, I hope there are no other questions. So, Adarsh sir, any other questions?
Not so far.
Okay, so we'll wind up the interaction session now. So thank you, Antu ma'am, for giving us such a good session. We have indeed received some positive comments in the YouTube chat box regarding your session. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for the interaction session.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me call upon Mr. Kunjuman T. Tare, faculty, Bishopur College, for the thank.
A very good evening to one and all. I deem it with a great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks to this impressive and informative event. Let me first thank our God Almighty for making today's workshop a great success. First and foremost, I thank our principal, Dr. Jacob Chandy, for his support and vision and commitment towards the growth of each and every member of Bishopmore College. Today, I take this opportunity to thank him for his unstinted support towards this workshop. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to our head of the department, Dr. Sajeev VP sir, for his guidance and encouragement and valuable contribution to inculcate more informative and practical knowledge apart from theoretical knowledge into our students and to his fellows. I thank you, sir, for being our stepping stone and for backing us with such a brilliant workshop. Now I take this opportunity to thank today's resource person, Mrs. Anju Thomas, for this informative workshop. Most of us have an abacus knowledge about how the stock market works. Through this workshop, we all got an insight about how trading works, how stock market works. So once again, I thank you, Anju ma'am, for delivering your knowledge and experience in the field of trading to us. Thank you, Anju miss. I thank Ashish sir and Rahul sir for your scaffolding effort and contribution for bringing up such a informative and beneficial knowledge through this workshop. Thank you, sir. I thank Ashamis and others, sir, for your effort and for commendable comparing. Thank you. Last but not the least, I sincerely thank and appreciate all students from and outside our college who actively participated and cooperated in this workshop and made it a success. I hope the information regarding trading which you have received here today will be used in a very befitting manner. Once again, I thank each and everyone on behalf of our department for your attention and immense support. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you, Kunjuman sir. And thank you everyone once again for being with us. Let's all work together for a financially literate India.
Thank you. Thank you very much.